Spill the Tea is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
Thursday is always a great day because we get to drink some tea and spill some tea.
That's right. And we love sharing the tea that the Spice and Tea Exchange provides for us. It's right there on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. And today I'm really excited for this one because I feel like you can drink this really any time of day. It's the black chocolate black tea, smooth black tea that's blended with natural chocolate flavoring for a rich and delicious combination, an exquisite dessert tea, or a delicious afternoon tea. But hey, if you like to start your day with dessert, I feel like this would be great too.
I had 2 chocolates before we came up here to film.
You guys saw that too.
Yeah.
The thing is that would pair well with your chocolate or a pastry or like just anything that you want to, if you want to start your day off with a sweet taste, but not the sweet calories.
Great idea.
But also the Spice and Tea Exchange is going to be a great spot for mom. Mother's Day is coming up if you want to do a little shopping, whether she's a tea lover or she likes to cook, all the spices that they have to offer, all the tea accessories. Maybe she's already got a bunch of tea at home, but she's got nothing to do with it or put it anywhere.
Right.
They've got all kinds of stuff for you.
That's so cute. Yeah, great idea. So go shopping after this. Not yet. We have
not yet.
some tea to spill. So Leah is going to pour that. I haven't told Leah actually what the tea is. Normally she knows going in. So this is surprise tea.
Surprise tea.
Yeah, for all of you guys. So this is actually tea between a stepdad and his daughter. Well, his stepdaughter.
Okay.
So basically this guy has been married to this girl's mom for about 6 years. So they got married when the girl was 12. Okay. She's now 18 and she's going to graduate high school soon. Now here's the thing. This dad has said he's not going to get her a graduation present. This is because he said beginning when she was around 12, she always kind of made it clear to him like, you're not my dad. You're not my father figure. He said they get along.
Sure.
He said they are friendly. He just doesn't have that father role with her. He doesn't discipline her. He hasn't. They're just friendly in the house, right? Okay. Now he has his own biological daughter who he did buy a graduation present for.
Okay.
So the mom is like, hey, you didn't buy my daughter a graduation present, and the stepdaughter ended up hearing, and she was like, what the heck? This is so rude. Why wouldn't I get a graduation present? And he says, because I'm not your dad, and you told me that back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And so he's like, I'm not going to get you a present. Who now, of course, the stepdaughter and the mom are very upset with him. They're saying it's not caring. The stepdad is on his own island. Yeah, it's a rough one.
This one's tricky. I do feel like the mature thing to do would be to get her a gift.
I agree.
Because that's the sort of thing that 10, 15 years from now is going to come back around, and it lays the groundwork for a rough relationship into adulthood. And I feel like it's hard to hold those feelings against a teenager.
That's what I'm thinking.
You know, like to be a grown man and to have kind of a beef with your teenage stepdaughter feels a little immature to me. I get it because they're going to be bratty and they're going to be annoying about it. But I think it's also natural for teenagers to kind of harbor those feelings towards a step parent, especially when you come into their life a little bit later. Yeah. I think it's one thing when they're little kids and they've always seen you as their father or stepfather figure. But I think to come in right at those rough teen years, 12, 13, 14, it's always going to be, you're not my real dad, you know what I mean? And you've got to expect a little bit of that. And I mean, it's not always going to be like that, but I think it's not unusual for that to be the case.
Yep, I'm 100% on your side with this.
And I think that's what I think.
I think you're thinking right. Yeah, that's my opinion too at first. I think it's easy for us to say that, oh, well, she said you're not her dad. Well, you're not. Let's be real. And I know that you and I aren't kids of divorce, so maybe it's harder for us to say. But 12 to 18, who wasn't bratty at that age? Who didn't have her teenage years? And plus, that's really formative years, 12 to 18.
They are formative years.
And you have this new guy in your house, and he wants to be your father figure. She might have a close relationship. I mean, I'm looking at myself at 12, and 12 to 18, I'm really close with my dad. Yeah. If a new man came and tried to raise me, I too would, honestly, knowing myself, would be like, back off.
Yeah, I think in those years, I mean, some of my friends and family that are kids of divorce, a step parent came in really early in their lives, and so it was always a really well balanced relationship. It was very different, I think, than if they had come into their life as teenagers. I do have some friends where step parents came in their teenage years, and it was tumultuous.
Exactly.
It was not a smooth relationship between daughter and stepdad. Yeah. And I get it. And I think that's where it's more important, I think, for the stepdad to take the less petty route and say, like, look, here is how you should co-parent. Should you eventually end up in a relationship where, you split from a loved one, but there's kids involved, and, this is what this is how I would want you to act in that situation.
And like you said earlier, he's the adult. You are in charge of leading the way.
Yeah.
Every teenager's bratty. It's not just your stepdaughter.
Right. And I get wanting to teach him a lesson and whatever, but I feel like this actually isn't the appropriate time for that.
No, this will be a line in the sand. You can pick now that she's an adult, now that she's 18, how your relationship goes further. It can be respectful or not.
Because you get people who aren't your relatives graduation gifts too.
Right.
You get your friends' graduation
your coworkers,
gifts. You get your coworkers.
Gifts. Like,
yeah. So I
get her
think
a
that's
present.
also you know, she worked hard to graduate.
Right.
It's not her birthday.
Right.
It's not like she's been being a brat up until her birthday, and then it's like, well, you know what? You don't deserve a gift.
Exactly. No, you said you get along fine. She lives under your roof.
She worked hard to graduate. This is hers.
Yeah. Yeah. Team daughter.
I'm team daughter on this one.
All right.
Let's see if we're team T.
Yay. Ooh, it's hot. I'm team T.
Oh, but it's tasty.
I'm team T.
Ooh,
really good.
And it like takes a minute, but it's a real smooth slide of flavor of the chocolate that comes in right there at the end.
So good.
But if you want to get your hands on some of this tea or any amazing tea flavors, just check out the Spicy Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. But we've got some more CoastLife to get to, so don't go anywhere.